Max morning, everybody. Welcome to Monday night mentorship call. My name is Wapmaster, and I'm very honored to be your host for today. Alright, so Max morning, everybody, and welcome to Monday night mentorship call. Today's training topic is unlearn. It's an unusual training. This is not a training that we've done before in Max. So this is not one of those trainings that may be prospecting, inviting, those things that I've been doing. So this is kind of a different training. I would like to share some things with you because the world keeps on changing. The future, now we are in June 2020. Some of the projections I had for the future, some of the things that people expected it to come in the next 5 to 10 years have now been pushed closer. So the future, you are thinking about the future, don't think 6 years, don't think 10 years, think 3 months, 6 months, because inventions are being made day in and day out. Therefore, we need to also unlearn some things that we already know, and then we can learn more things. And I hope that today you are going to have a lot of value from our training. My name is William Shima. You can call me Wapmaster. I'm a Diamond Associate at Max International, and I'm very honored to be your host for today. So guys, let's just set the ball rolling. Let's introduce ourselves, okay? Let's introduce ourselves. We have a room full of serious business builders, and I'm very excited to be your host for today. So let's do some introductions. First of all, I want to say a special greetings to all the people, wherever you are, which country you are in. I don't know what your situation is right now, whether you have money, whether you've been paid today, whether you've not been paid, whether you didn't earn anything at all, whether you are a new associate, you joined us today, last week or last month or last year. I want to say congratulations and welcome to Max International. Let's keep building this business, and amazing things are about to happen. It's a June explosion. I hope all of us are taking advantage of all the things that are happening in our business currently. Okay, so let's do some introduction. Some 30 seconds introduction. Okay, good. Now we have Eric from Tema, Ruth Midson from Takwa, Bryce Snow from Accra, Mastermind from Sunyani, Tina from Sunyani, Samansa from Bibiani, Desire from Port Harcourt, Ellis from Takwa, Abdulaziz from Tamale, Nisi Ewo from Kumasi, Samson from Tatale, Okansi from Cape Coast, Clifford from Accra, Bossman Ability from Santasi Kumasi, Samsmat from Boche Dodowa, Tina from Bato, Esther from Spinters, Bernard Franklin from Lagos, Efo Cape Coast, Uche Port Harcourt, Team 1 Billion, I salute you, Servant David, a Darwin or something, Roger Kwame Koku from Abidjan. I've been pronouncing the Roger wrong. I keep saying Roger. Meanwhile, in French, we pronounce it Roger. I discovered it today. So, Roger, sorry, I've been pronouncing your name wrong today. I'm correcting myself. Let's move on. Seton from Kumasi, Kenneth Ali Sugar from Insanwem, the record master. Awesome. Eric from Tema. Okay. Enes from Laptebi Okoshi. Kwame King from Ho. Awuji from Ho. Theophilus and Milena. So we have a lot of people. Terry from Miss Legon, Bright Ado from Takwa, Adesin to Ankara, Radio Gold, Chris from Hacho. So we have George Lancaster, or is it Leicester, UK? Anyway, I was not born in UK, so pronounce me if I've murdered the name. We have Boaz from Zimbabwe. So Mr. Boaz Mruki, I salute you. Congratulations for joining us all the way from Zimbabwe. Papi Wasa Akropon Rasta Ho. Aka from Session Kronia. Okay, so thank you guys. Anne from Port Harcourt, Florence from Techiman, John from Jolu, Lady Cash from South Africa, Asante Akima Google Wisdom, Bismarck from Kintampo. Okay, so it's a global call. Okay, it's a global call. I'm very excited. Okay, we have people from Dubai. Hey, it's amazing. So guys, I'm very honored and I'm very excited that we all spend time every Monday evening like this to talk about our business, to share ideas. So I termed this call Monday Night Max Mentorship Call. It's been my 5 years here at Max International. I've learned a lot. I've made a lot of mistakes and I've grown in personality. So always, all the time, I would like to share my experience with all our team members and cross-line, sidelines, and uplines who would like to also benefit from my experience. Now, After we discuss this training topic, the next 30 minutes or 20 minutes will be for Q&A session, where you can get to ask me any question, not by text. I'll mute you, then you can talk, then I'll get closer to you. I'll hear your voice. I know how you are feeling and all that. So guys, let's have fun today, and I hope by the end of this training, as usual, you're going to get a lot of value from what we are going to do today. Now, today's training topic is unlearning. Unlearning. What is unlearning? Unlearning. Now, I'm going to the framework of today's training topic. We've done the greetings and everything. We've done the introduction, and I'm going to talk about the unlearning, what it is, why we do it, how it's done, and then most importantly, where it's from. Okay, so after that, we are going to do some recognition, the promos, the prime bonus, and then announcements and the marks, and then we go to the Q&A session. And after the Q&A session, there will be another airtime giveaway on your screen. So we will have airtime giveaway for Nigeria, Ghana, and the other countries. So thank you, and take your seat. This time, put your phone on silent, try and then as much as possible concentrate. If you have a TV, put it off so that you can give me this in the next 1 hour, and then we can have a fruitful conversation so that you can get value from it. So thank you very much for your time. Thank you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, unlearning. Now, we are not in unusual time, okay? Things have happened, and first of all, let me find out if you are doing well. Okay, I know we are dealing with a pandemic. I need to find out where you are, whether you are home, whether you are not safe, whether you are your friend or a family member is not feeling well and all that. I hope that you are home safely. Now, unlearning is simply the same, like the word says, unlearn. It means that you need to undo some of the things that you've already learned, some of the trainings that you've already had, remove them. Because for me, my mentality, what I think is that nothing is permanent. If I teach you a way of building a business now, or I teach you a way of prospecting now, it can't be valid forever. A time will come that things will change, things will transform. That is why we keep updating our trainings day in and day out. So those of you who had my recording on permissive marketing, I spoke about how to now attack the global market because of the new age and the new era we are in. People don't like intrusive marketing. So day in and day out, we need to improve, we need to adapt, we need to grow, and we need to unlearn some of the things that we already have learned. Now, why do you need to unlearn? Why do you need to unlearn? Let me tell you a story, okay? So, Mr. Agbezike, okay? Mr. Agbezike, here again, he was a teacher. He was a teacher in a very beautiful school, and he had one of the students called Jampo. So, Mr. Agbezike and Jampo. Jampo is the student, Mr. Agbezike is the teacher. Now, Jampo went to Mr. Agbezike and told him that he wants him to teach him strategies in life that he can succeed as a student. Then Mr. Agbezike was having tea. Okay, so he put the teacup there. Then he brought the tea jar closer, and he kept pouring the tea into the cup. He was pouring and pouring and pouring, and was looking into the face of Jampo. Mr. Agbezike kept pouring, and it was overflowing. The teacup was overflowing and overflowing and overflowing. Then Jampo was like, sir, can't you see that the thing is overflowing? Don't you see that the tea you are pouring in the cup is overflowing? Then Mr. Agbezike put the jar down, and he was smiling and looking at Jampo. Then he said, to learn new things in life, you need to empty your cup. Ladies and gentlemen, you can't learn new things to be better, to be faster, unless you empty your cup, unless you empty some of the things that you've already learned, unless you empty some of the knowledge, some of the ideas that you've already had in life. When I was growing, from my background, there are some certain things that I was taught by my parents, certain things that I was taught by my teachers. There was a way of life in my community. There was a way they used to dress. So before I joined Max International, I didn't know about even slim fit suits. I didn't know how to wear good suits. I didn't know about perfume, how to choose perfume. I didn't know how to get a haircut, all those things. I didn't know all those things. I just knew that you just have to dress, look fine, comb your hair, and just come. Okay, so and then I had negative money mentality, because in my space or in my community where I come from, hold on, let me just drink some water. Sorry. So where I come from, okay, People have negative money mentality. They have bad things. They say bad things about rich people. They think rich people are very rude. They are ruthless. They are inhumane, and they rob people to get money. All those bad things. So it was filled in my head, and I was just trained. They just told me to go to school, work hard, so that you can get a job and you can live a normal life. When you are rich too much, eyes will come on you. Armed robbers will come to your house. People will come and steal from you. Someone will come and shoot you, and someone will steal your car. Some bad people will not like you. They say when you have too much money, people will not like all those things. It was in my head. That is what I knew. Okay, so I held on to all those things till I woke up. When I got my first paycheck, then I realized that, Charlie, there's more to these things than just this paycheck, and it was not going to take me anywhere. The paycheck I had was less than $300 currently. Okay, it was less than 2,000 Ghana cedis. In Naira, it would be around 130,000 or something like that. 130,000 Naira. Now, as an adult male like me, how are you going to survive on that when you have a long-lasting lineage of poverty? That there's a debt for you to go and pay, because your families borrow money. They borrowed money from a lot of people to take you out to school. Now you've completed and you are getting around $300 a month, and they are using $200 to pay the loan that they took. How much are you going to survive on as an adult grown-up male like me? So I had to think outside the box. I had to learn new things. I had to talk to more people. I had to read books. I had to watch entrepreneurship movies. I had to grow. So ladies and gentlemen, I had to wake up. I had to wake up from what I was in. So that is unlearning. Unlearning means being in a realization that what you already know might be wrong. So that moment, realizing that what you already know might be wrong, is the first step. Realizing that what you already know might be wrong. There is more to life than what you have already been taught. There is more to life than what you're already doing. For instance, if you want to learn how to hit silver or how to go to gold, what took you to bronze cannot take you to silver. You need to do more. You need to unlearn some baby things. Some of us, we are baby. When I hit bronze, my mind was too baby. I thought, oh, the way I was excited about my business, that's the same thing my team members were going to be. It was not like that. Okay, after bronze, I just went into realization that this is not how the businesses. That is when I studied about the network marketing myths that bring two, and the two bring two, those two bring two, those people bring two. That thing, it's a myth. It doesn't work. It is not normal. It is not a normal process. It is not magic. Building network marketing business is not magic. Those things do not happen. Okay, so I had to unlearn certain things. I had to now accept that I need money. I had to now accept that money is good. I had to now accept that me too, I can be born for prosperity. Now, ladies and gentlemen, one of the things that was also common in my family was that nobody had made millions. Nobody had even had a salary that is about 6,000 Ghana cedis every single month in my family. Nobody has traveled out of Ghana. Nobody has slept in a luxurious hotel. Nobody has done a multi-million-dollar business before. Everybody had a job. They were paid maximum 3,000, 4,000. So in our minds, that is what our family is born for. Can you imagine my own uncle? After I saw the business plan, my own uncle and I discussed with him that I want to start this business. Okay, I didn't need his help or support, but he told me that our family, we are not born to be rich. He said this business, this mass international, this network business, it involves too much money that our family we cannot handle. Can you imagine? He said our family, we are not born to be rich. That is what he was saying. If I had not decided, if I had not shut down that mentality, I wouldn't have even gotten started with Max International Opportunity in the first place. So I had to shut that idea down. I had to shut him down that, no, this is not my future. This is not what I was born for. So ladies and gentlemen, we need to grow. We need to grow. We need to unlearn certain things. Sometimes, let me just give you a bitter story of Kodak. I don't know, those of you who are millennials, if you are born after 2000, you might not know Kodak. Kodak used to have cameras, okay? Those, all the cameras that now, when you go and take a picture, you have to go to a studio and they will set you up and then you take a picture and they will print out some black and white thing from the camera. It's called a negative. They will pull it out in a very dark room now. They will put some liquid and all those things. Now they'll go and print the paper for it to come out. That is what was there before 2000 or so. That was the current thing. That was what is happening before digital photography came. Now, Kodak was the leading supplier of all those analog things. So Kodak was leading. It was worth billions of dollars. Kodak was on top of their game. Kodak was on top of their game, just like Nokia was. Now, some time ago, if you select 10 phones, 9 of them will be Nokia phones. Just like Kodak. Every camera, people were now one of the engineers from Kodak's top engineer discovered that a time will come that there will be digital photography. He came up with that idea. Kodak's engineer, one of their top engineers, that there's something called digital photography that it will be coming very soon. They need to invest in it. They need to develop and their machines and all those things in digital photography. Because Kodak already had a market, because they had already grown, they knew negative film. That thing, they knew how to print all those things. They thought that, these things will never function. These things will never come. It is not real. Then they told Kodak, their engineer, they told the guy that he should shut up that idea and he should close his mouth and never tell anybody. Never tell anybody what he has discovered. Now, Kodak's engineer had to now shut up, and then follow what the company was saying. Few years, just 2 years after this thing was done, Sony also started digital photography. Now, Sony was the first to invent digital photography, and Sony market started booming. You don't have to go and buy the Fujifilm or whatever Kodak and put it on your camera, and after snapping the pictures, if it falls down, whatever, that's it for you. You don't have to remove the negative and send it to the photo studio for them to go and print all those hustles. Digital photography, you insert a memory card, you take the pictures, then you go and print or something like that. Then it was there. People were now not printing photos again. Then things were changing. Digital phones were coming. iPhone came. Then some of the touchscreen phones came. Android came. Now, people are not printing photos again. Kodak was dissolved even 20 years ago. They didn't know because of that idea that they diminished. Because they were not willing to unlearn what they are already good at. So, ladies and gentlemen, we need to unlearn. We hold on to things because we think that it fits who we are. It fits what our ideas and our philosophies are. Sometimes some of us will join Max International. We are like, I'm not a Facebook type. I'm not a Facebook. When I go on Facebook, I post, random people come and like it. I'm not a Facebook type. I don't like Facebook. This is very important. I'm doing this training because it is very important to me. It is very, very important to me. This is a new era. Things have changed. If you were not born in USA, UK, all those places, you need to up your game. If you are in this third world, you need to not have third world problems like having excuses like me there, my house, there's no internet. Internet in my house is not good. My phone is slow. When I download the Zoom app, the FCC, when I download my phone is slow. That is why we are not growing. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to unlearn certain things. We need to remove some of those restrictions from us. We need to always find a way. You don't have to say, as for me, dear, this is how I am. As for me, I'm not a WhatsApp person. As for me, that this WhatsApp status, I don't like posting. As for me, dear, Instagram, I don't like Instagram. When I go, I don't know how to write. You can't write there. You need to only post pictures. As for me, dear, as for me, dear, as for me, dear. The world cannot tune itself to match your ideologies. The world is changing. The world is moving. Now in this era, if you are not moving, if you are not unlearning and learning new things and strategizing and adapting and growing, this world you'll be dissolving. The world is changing quickly. We need to unlearn certain things quick. And you the things that we've learned already, that is not working. Sit down quietly and analyze those things. And I'm going to show you how you can do those things, okay? So now, the first step to unlearn, ladies and gentlemen, the first step to unlearn. Now, how do you unlearn these things? I'll come to the steps, but let's go on the how you unlearn. How do you unlearn? Challenge what you already know. Do research about all the things that you already know. Challenge it. Now, let me just give you another example. Limiting belief. If you know elephant, okay, if you know elephant, when an elephant is small, baby elephant, they chain the baby elephant's leg with a rope. They tie it to a small stick into the ground. And then it will restrict the baby elephant. Whenever the baby elephant wants to move, it will be in pain. It cannot move because the leg has been tied to a stick or a small tree. So the baby elephants cannot move. And throughout the growth of the elephant, the same stick, the same rope will be used to tie this baby elephant. Now, in the head of the elephant, whenever this rope is tied to my leg, I cannot move again because it has been trying since it was a child. So it can never move. Whenever this rope is tied to the leg, it can never move. So it's always tied to the baby elephant. Now the baby elephant became a fully grown, big-ass elephant. Sorry for my language. Big elephant. Then they are still tying this elephant's leg with the same rope, this small, tiny rope into a small stick on the ground. The elephant will be moving, boom, 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 boom. The elephant will be moving here and there, helter skelter. Then they will tie the leg of the elephant with a small rope. That's it. Then the elephant becomes stagnant. Because in the elephant's mind, whenever this thing is tied, it can never move again. What we have to do is we need to challenge what we already know. Challenge, do research, challenge what you already know. Sometimes we think that what we already know is the truth. Challenge it. It can be half truth. You've not seen life from the other person's end. Challenge what you already know. Challenge the fact that you can only hit bronze in 6 months. Who said it? I've seen someone hit bronze in 2 weeks. I've seen someone hit bronze in 3 days. I even had someone hit bronze in 6 hours. Challenge what you already know. Challenge what you already know in your family. Challenge it. They are saying that nobody has bought a car before. Challenge it. They are saying that in our family, before you buy a car, you have to be 40 years. Challenge it. Challenge it. What is the truth behind it? It is limited belief. That is what people are believing in their head. They don't do anything till they are 40 years. Challenge that ideology. Unlearn the things. If you have already believed those things, unlearn it. Remove it from your head. Remove it. Challenge it. Challenge it. Challenge it. I understand some of this information might be very painful when you come to a realization that some things that we have all conventionally believed that this is how it is. When you are born in Africa, the internet is already bad. When you are in Ghana, there's light of there's doom, so when your business can be slow. This and that. Challenge it. Tell yourself that you can be different. You can be different. Challenge it. Don't say that in Africa the internet is already bad. When you find a way to do something, you always get it done. Get 2 or 3 internet sources. Challenge yourself. You need another extra internet. Challenge yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, let's stop believing what is already there. Conventional is, oh, our area there, internet is not. When I hear those things, I get sad. Your area there, have you tried all the 7 networks in Ghana? Have you tried it? You've not found a way. Challenge it. Challenge it. Sometimes so what you are already hearing, it can be half truth. When I was starting my business at Max Internet, I remember 2015 where I was staying, no network was good. And I kept asking myself, I can't be doing this because I need to be doing, our business is all online. I can't just go every time I want internet access, I have to go to the office and now. No, I need to do something about it. I have to try all the network. I tried Glow, I tried Airtel, I tried Zain. That time they were different. I tried Tigo. I tried MTN Vodafone. Then I realized that Tigo was good. So I had a small tablet that wasn't really good. Then I inserted the Tigo. I inserted the Tigo in it. So I was buying bundle on the Tigo and I was charging the Tigo small tablet. It was plugged somewhere in the corner where the internet is the network is good. Then put it there. Then I put on hotspot so that it will be providing internet to my phone and my laptop. Challenge it. Don't just say that is how things are. No. If you are not born in USA or UK that you are privileged, you need to do extra things to be able to get to where you are or to be able to get to where you want to have. Ladies and gentlemen, challenge it. Don't just say, when you are doing Zoom, you don't want to do Zoom training. Gold Associate, Silver Associate, you don't want to be doing FCC calls. You don't want to be doing Zoom because your internet is not, your camera is not good. It's all about the lightning. It's not any special camera. Find light and see. Challenge it. Say, my microphone is not good. How much will you get a microphone? Challenge it. Challenge it. You need to do something because the world is changing now. If you don't move, the world cannot wait. Unlearn the things that you already know. Say, no, that is a mediocrity thinking. Small, go big. No. When you are born in this third world, if you are born in where your village, there's no water. You come to my village, people are suffering. Like, you need to do something so that you can make changes in this Africa. Africa needs you. If you are hearing my voice, type in the comment section, Africa needs me. Type it, Africa needs you. Africa needs you. We don't have to accept things as they are. We need to unlearn, challenge the status quo, challenge that things have to happen. Challenge. Sometimes we can be emotionally attached to some of the things that we've already accepted in our life. So, when we are going to church, we don't have to dress like this. My family, we don't wear high heels. My family, dear, they say we don't wear watch. My family, if you wear suit, they will not understand. You are a businessman, ladies and gentlemen. You become emotionally attached to something. Some of our team members too, maybe a specific church they are attending, the church members will start looking into their business and their life and say they are doing some business that's earning them more money. It must be fraud, it must be scam, it must be this and that and that. Ladies and gentlemen, let them sign up and see if it is a scam. You need to call human beings. You need to sell a product. You need to challenge yourself. You need to train your mindset. You will be stressed some days. You have dark moments. Maybe your pastor doesn't understand what you're doing. Challenge him. Let him understand. The world has changed. Network marketing is accepted globally. Millionaires that they are admiring have endorsed network marketing. You need to challenge some of these things. Africa needs you. Just 2019. 2019. Do you know what happened? The whole industries in the world, 2019, all the industry, music industry, football industry, whatever industry, and network marketing industry, the annual revenue of network marketing was 270 billion. It means that the money network marketing companies paid to its business partners worldwide, hundreds of network marketers paid to worldwide in 2019 was 270 billion. The next best industry was 40 billion. Now, Max International has paid more than 5 million Ghana cedis in few months. Just in Ghana here, more than 5 million Ghana cedis in a couple of months to associate in Ghana. How much have you received? People are doing this business and earning. Preferred customers are doing and getting free products. Associates are earning. Max International is dashing people dollar promote. We need to challenge ourselves. Unlearn the things you already know. Yes, I understand. You've been in a business for about 6 months, 8 months, 1 year. You've not been able to sign 10 people. And now there's a promo that if you sign 10, you get $50. So you're like, this one, dear, I can't do it too. I've been in the business for 2 years. I've only signed 6. And you are telling me that this month I can sign 10 and get $250 added. If you sign 10 this month, you're getting 2,340. You are saying you can't do it just because you've not done it before. Yes. You need to finish it in your mind. That is why this training is very important to me. We need to fix things in our minds. I had to fix a lot of things. I'm not even done. I'm not a perfect person. Every day I wake up, I realize that I'm thinking too small. I'm thinking too small. I'm thinking too small. Why am I thinking too small? I need to challenge. Because if you are not born in those places where they see money every time, your family is not rich, all those things, you need to do extra things. Because some people were born with a silver spoon in their mouth. Some were born with a golden spoon in their mouth. Some people were born sitting on a golden stool. Some of us were born in debt. We were born in debt. We came to meet a pack of loans that we have to grow up and pay. We came to meet negative in life. We were born with what? Negative. We had to rush. If you were born with your back on the ground, you don't have to keep your back on the ground. If you come from my background, ladies and gentlemen, challenge yourself and learn the things that you already know. Don't accept things as they are. It's all in the mind. Once you accept it, someone said plastic spoon. Someone was born with a golden spoon. You can't say that the work ethic of the person with the golden spoon, you took plastic spoon, you are going to work like that. We need to do extra to be able to be extraordinary. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to be doing that. Sometimes too, the things that we already believe and we have accepted, the things that we have learned in school, maybe our lecturer never made any money, our lecturer has put some things, when you go to certain schools, the people you interact with, the things they say to you, the teachers, what they keep saying to your head, you will come out of the school looking purposeless. You come out of the school, you will not think that there is more out of this life. Because they that are teaching, they have not said all those things. They have not been privy to such information. Can you imagine that? I went to one school that they teach, the parents pay $1. Every single term, they pay more than $3,000 for children that are 7 years and 8 years old. $3,000 for each child. I thought it was ridiculous, so I wanted to find out what they are learning. Ladies and gentlemen, that school is preparing those children for 10 years and 20 years to come. The school that I went to was preparing me for an era that has passed. The school was preparing me for an age that has passed. How do you get your kids to be thinking far like that? How do you get your kids to be innovative? You need to be able to put them in a position. Don't put your kids in a position whereby they will come and be living in negative with a silver a plastic spoon in their mouth. We need to also do something for our generation. Let's not just accept things as they are. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to do extra things. Next step is question everything. Always ask why. If you don't understand anything, ask why. If you don't understand anything, ask why. If there's a strategy on how to prospect and it's not working for you, ask why. Why is this not working for me? It has helped me so many times. When I'm doing something that's not working, I ask myself, could you really ask why? Why? I took that knowledge from fixing and solving computer and phone problems. I used to do software and hardware, fixing all those problems. So whenever I encounter any problem, I ask myself, so Wapmaster, what is going on? Why am I not able to do this? Why is this thing happening? So when I came onto the business too, I kept asking myself, this prospect I just called that, he hung up on me. Why did he do that? I start reasoning. I start thinking in the mind of the prospect, because sometimes the things that I already know, the training I went to, they didn't teach me some of those things. So I need to unlearn and start thinking like the prospect. Why would I catch anybody's call? If someone is prospecting, why would I cut his call? One reason, maybe they are shouting. 2, maybe I'm busy. 3, oh, so that is why I need to call and I need to send this guy a message. Then I'll quickly send the person a message. Hello, sir. I'm very sorry if I called at the wrong time. Please forgive me. It's my passion. I know that this business you're going to thrive in this business and amazing things are going to happen. But I don't want to rush you. Just send me a quick text when you are free to talk. Or if you don't want to hear from me too, I know I make so much noise. There is another business partner that I have, very professional. He's an expert in this, and I know that he can help you, guide you, understand this business much better so that we can get you started. You see, I start thinking in the mind of the prospect. Then I was able to do what the prospect wants. Ask yourself question. Question everything. Ask yourself why. You see, when you were a child, all of us, when we were children, our mind, we kept asking questions. We kept asking questions. When you were growing, maybe your mother was bathing you. Then your mother starts bathing you. Then you ask her, "Man, why are you not bathing me again? Why are you not bathing me?" Then, as your mind starts growing, you realize that there are some changes in your body. That's why your mother has stopped bathing you. You see hair in your armpit, then you go and ask your mother, why? Why is this thing there? The ladies too. You see a female that is maybe 3 years, 4 years running around naked. Then when they get to 6 years, they start wearing panty. When they start developing breasts, you see that they start wearing t-shirts all over the place before their mother recommends a brassiere for them. So when we were children, we kept asking questions. When we see something we don't understand, you ask the teacher, why? What is this? Why, mommy? Why is this? Why is this? Unless maybe you come from some homes that you don't ask questions. From where I come from, you have to be quiet. So when I was growing up till the age of about 20, I don't talk. I was not talking. I was a very shy person. I was not vocal. I was shy. I was not asking questions. Whatever is in my mind, I accept it like that. But most of us, when we're growing, our mind kept growing. But when we grow to about 20 years and above, our mind becomes rigid and we don't open it again. We don't unlearn the things we already know. That is why when I learned something new, I think a few days ago, let's say for example, okay, the hanger that we put suits and clothes and all those things on. Let's say you've been using it the wrong way all this while for more than 10 years. And finally, those who invented a hanger, they bring out a video to show you how you should hang your suit. And you realize that the trouser is actually not hung at the middle, or the suit is not hung at the top. This is how it's done. How would you feel? You realize that, so I've been doing this the wrong way. So it will be very interesting for you. And you start feeling yourself well. Hey, Charlie, I've been doing it the wrong way. Now this is how it's done. Then you realize that, oh, when you do it like that, it's now perfect. That's an example. When we grow up, we don't learn. We don't unlearn. We keep learning on top. And sometimes our mind gets blocked because the things we already know are a lot. The things we already know, we are not removing them. Maybe you know how to drink water from a bottle by picking the bottle up and then drinking it. So you are not willing to learn another way of drinking that water. Maybe you think that that is the truth, that is the way of doing it because that's the conventional way of doing it, and it has shaped your intentions and the things that you do and your actions. So we need to unlearn some of these things, ladies and gentlemen. Thinking that we know everything. Oh, I know everything. I know how to do these things. This marks I know how to do it. Me now hit bronze. The bronze, me now hit it. I know how to hit to silver. I know how to get to silver. You need to unlearn certain things and learn. You need to unlearn certain things. That is why unlearning is one of the key reasons, the key things that you need to join Max International. The first is dream big. Second is be willing to work. The third is be willing to learn and unlearn. If you are not willing to unlearn some of the things that you already know, the negative mentality you have about network marketing, you are not willing to unlearn the fact that you cannot sell anything. In your mind, you are not a good salesperson. Maybe I cannot sell. Yes, that is what I thought. People thought that they cannot sell. Me, I've sold everything. I've sold fufu. I've sold broom. I've sold everything. But when I saw network marketing, I'm like, I cannot sell. I cannot sell. I can't sell product. Till I realized that is not how the business is. We need to unlearn. My father did network marketing, so I hated network marketing. He didn't make any money. My father didn't make any money from network marketing, so I hated it too. We need to unlearn. We need to unlearn. We need to unlearn. That is why unlearning is very, very important. But I know it can be very painful when you want to unlearn certain things because you've been made to believe, you grew up with that truth that this is how things are supposed to be done. It doesn't have to be like this. Maybe you know 1, 2, 3 up to 6. Then someone told you that 6 can also be 9. Then you say you are lying. From that person's perspective, where he is standing, your 6 is his 9. He will turn it for you and you realize that, oh, my guy is right. Oh, next time I have to be thinking in another perspective to see if other people might also be right. Do you understand? It's very, very important. Very important. Because our world is changing all this time so quickly. So we need to stay curious and keep learning. Curious and keep learning. Curious and keep learning. The third step is that you need to step out of your comfort zone or your circle of influence. For the purpose of those who are writing, please write that, okay? Step out of your circle of influence. Step out of your circle of influence. It's very, very important. Go to a place where you've never been before. Talk to people that you've never talked to before. Install the application that you've never installed before. The Instagram you are afraid of. The Facebook that you are afraid of. Install it. The LinkedIn that you are afraid of. Install it. Install it. Go to people's inbox. Use the CREAM method. CREAM. Once you send people a message, comment on their post. Something that you are relating to. Then react. Those reactions. Like, love, hug, all those things. Wow. All those things are reactions. Then you engage them in their comments. Engage them. I like this. Then they say, okay, thank you. Then you say, how are you doing? All those comment things, engage them on it. Then be active. That's the A. So CREA. Be active on your page. When they come on your page, they need to see your face. They need to see your timeline, your profile, everything about you. Your profile needs to be on point. You don't need to have blood things and negativity and too many one-way things. They'll come to your profile and they don't see your face. It is Facebook. They need to see it. So you need to be active there. M, before you message. When you send them a message, then you'll not be an alien to them because you've been commenting, you've been reacting, you've been engaging them, and now they're willing to listen to you. So the people that you never talk to, send friend requests, add them, add people. When you're adding people, don't just look through people's profile before you fill up your friend box on Facebook. Okay, it's very, very important. Now, when you keep doing these things and you keep going to places that you've never been before, you keep learning things that you never learned before, let's say you want to be an MC. So you listen to a presentation, maybe one of those online presentations that we do. Then after listening, You also pick your camera, you project it somewhere, then you'll be in the mirror, then you start presenting, then you look at yourself. You've never done this before. So once you keep doing it, then you say, hello, then you stand in the mirror, watch your face, say, my guy, today there, we are emceeing. Then you start, hello beautiful people at Wapmaster International, welcome to our presentation today. My name is Mr. Gbozike. I'm very honored to have you here. So thank you all for joining us today. We are going to show you how you can earn a good income in the midst of this crisis. I know we are all home, things happen, you see. Then you record yourself, then you play and listen. Grow, ladies and gentlemen, we need to grow. I am not a perfect human being. I keep learning new things all the time. All of us, we need to continue. I know most of us are learning new things. We are learning how to now navigate the virtual office, the back office. We are learning how to now be on social media. We are learning how to now take good pictures. We are learning new things. It's good. Let's keep at it, because if you keep doing the things that you've never done before, it will spark some fire and creativity in you. It will spark some excitement in you. Let go of our ego. Let us be very observant. Let's listen more to our friends and family members. Let's listen more to our people. Listening is not understanding. When you listen more, you'll be able to now understand it. Not just listen for a while. Listen more to people before you'll be able to talk. And then it will influence your action, because once you are able to understand things in people's perspective, you'll be able to understand how to help them. If you don't listen to your prospect, you'll not be able to help them. We need to be observant. We need to listen more, and we need to say less, so that we can come up with good solutions for people. Ladies and gentlemen, you need to always step out of your circle of influence. That is your comfort zone, where you feel safe, where you feel everything is normal, where you are home. You don't want to talk to strangers on internet. Then do you want to walk to strangers and talk to them by face to face? You can't. To be able to make money in this era, you need to be helping people. You need to be helping people, ladies and gentlemen. I read Forbes' article 2 days ago. The top 25 richest people have made $225 billion in the last 2 months. When we were all home in the midst of crisis, they have made $225 billion. What do they have in common? Mark Zuckerberg has Facebook. Jeff Bezos has Amazon. Bill Gates has Microsoft and computers and all those things. Warren Buffett too is also investing in network marketing. So people have genuine things that they are doing. We also have unique products that we have partnered with Wapmaster International. And once we are able to help more people use this product, the company will give us our share of the income and the revenue for that particular month. Ladies and gentlemen, let's not underestimate what we have here at Wapmaster International. The fourth step is that you need to believe that you can also be great. Believe and you will be there. Believe that you can also get more out of this life. Defeat the negativity. Defeat negative thoughts. Defeat negative thoughts and negative processes. Ladies and gentlemen, defeat it. Defeat it. Accept and adapt. Learn, grow, and be always open for change. Be always open for change, ladies and gentlemen. Be open for a change in your life, a change in your business. Be open for ideas from your upline. I know some of us, we know a lot of things. We are very smart. We are brilliant. We know how to navigate things. We know how to do things by ourselves. Be open for new ideas from cross lines, down lines, up lines, and all the lines. Be open, because they say when you are playing the football, you will not know how you are missing shots. But the person who is standing outside that doesn't know how to play ball has seen your specific mistakes. So always be asking for feedback. We need to be malleable. We don't need to be strict people that, me dear, this is how I do things. I don't like this kind of people. Me dear, this is how I do my thing. Me dear, me dear, me dear, me dear, me dear. The world is not your own. The world cannot be strict because you are here. Ladies and gentlemen, we are living with human beings. We are working with human beings of different backgrounds. We need to be malleable. We need to be able to understand people from where they are standing. Of course, some of us I didn't understand the way things were. We made a couple of mistakes. We did this and that. But we need to always understand how we can grow. How we can grow. We need to always, if you offend someone, let go of your ego. Like I said in the third step, let go of that ego and speak to the person. What at all? What at all? Not at all. Now, there's this book I read. It's from this guy this Elvia Totler. Yes, the title of the book is Power Chip. Power Chip. He said, in this world, the illiterate of this 21st century will not be those who can't read and write, but it will be those who can't learn, unlearn, and relearn. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope this one sticks into your brain. I hope this one sticks into your mind and you'll never forget that kind of line. If you are an illiterate in this 21st century, it doesn't mean that you can't read and write too. The illiterate of this 21st century is the people who cannot adapt, who cannot grow, who cannot evolve. We are saying that everything is online now. It's a media. I don't like the online thing. And this COVID-19 should go so that we can resume the one-on-one and the presentation. My guy, let me tell you a secret. Even after this pandemic, I'm never going to stop the Sunday online presentation. Whether I'm doing it in my home, wherever. Because things are global now. Things are global. I'll be doing Wednesday presentations at the head office, but I'll still be doing the Sunday presentations online whenever this COVID-19 ends. Because the world is not going to go back to its normal stage. This is the new normal. Things are not going to go by, guys. Things are not going to be back to normal. Things have transformed. The world has grown quickly in the last 2 months. Things that were supposed to be invented 20 years from now or 10 years from now have been done. Ghana here, people are inventing sensor tap. Tap that you just swipe your hand and the water will be flowing. People are inventing things that they never thought they could do. But this corona has been able to accelerate all those ideas. We need to also accelerate our thoughts as Max Associates, as business builders. We need to accelerate our thoughts. Most of our team members have brilliant ideas. Sometimes, guys, let me just talk to you frankly. If you are listening to me, sometimes I sit down very quiet and I look into some of the WhatsApp groups and I get very, very sad. Why am I always sad? Because I know there are a lot of people on those groups that are very smart, super brilliant. Many people have so many ideas that they can bring on board and let our business be great. People have a lot of ideas. People are very smart. You guys have 3.9 something GPA. You're very smart, super brilliant people, but we are not bringing our ideas on board. We are thinking, oh, my upline bronze is supposed to do all these things. My upline silver is supposed to do, but you are a senior associate. You are very fluent in English. You were fortunate to be attending a good school. Maybe you reach home and you know how to say good things. You know how to add vocabularies to be able to sell things to people. But we are there. We need more hands on board right now. We need to come up. We need to break out of our shell. We need to be out there. We need to come up. We need to call a leader that, boss, this thing I can do. This thing I want to MC. I want to do BUM. I want to do this. We need to unlearn that. I need to hit bronze. I need to be bronze before I be MCO. Before I start presentation. Before I start online. When a senior associate, when you're on a flyer, people will laugh at you. Who told you? You need to unlearn it. Unlearn those things. Right there. Senior business associates. Or just write your name, Mr. Gbezuke. Then you are there with your suit and tie. Now, poster, so then Wapmaster will be by the side. Or your bronze leader, or your silver leader will be by the side. We need to grow because things are happening elsewhere. If you come from a third world like Ghana, like this Africa here, like Nigeria, we need to do extra things to be able to catch up because the world is moving quickly. This message is very passionate to me because if we are not fast, and we keep saying Africa and the internet is bad, and my prospect don't want to download Zoom, and my prospect doesn't want to do this, but master, things are moving on. Yeah. Things are moving. Things are moving. We need to adapt. We need to grow quickly. Quickly. We need to move. If I'm not careful, I will talk too much, and today's episode will be too long. So let me just move on. The last sentence I'll leave you here today, and we might continue another time, is that in today's economy, in summary of all the things that are in my head, if you didn't hear anything, take this thing I'm saying. In today's economy, it doesn't matter how effective you are, how serious, how hardworking, how your background is. It doesn't matter all those things. So it doesn't matter all those things, but how you are able to quickly unlearn, how you are able to learn, how you are able to adapt, how you are able to grow, how you are able to evolve. That is how you become successful. That is how you become successful in today's economy. Because the new global economy is not going to wait for you. You need to adapt and learn quickly. I was watching, I would like all of us, if you want to unwind, maybe you want a part-time, all those leisure times, if you want a movie to watch, that's a new 2020 movie, Ford versus Ferrari. Ford, F-O-R-D, the Ford car versus Ferrari. You can download that movie and watch. I've seen it, but it's just last night. After the online presentation, I was quite tired. I was not able to sleep, so I'm like, okay, let me just try and then download this movie and watch. And I enjoyed it. Okay, I've learned so many lessons from that movie, and I'd love to share with you one day. Ford versus Ferrari. It's amazing, and you're going to learn a lot of business lessons from it. Okay, so don't lose hope. You need to evolve. Ford was making cars that were not fast, and they were losing money. Let me share one line from that. So Henry Ford, we know Henry Ford. He started the Ford car and all those things. So his son, after Henry Ford, his son was Henry Ford second. Henry Ford the second. So Henry Ford the second realized there was something wrong. Okay, Ferrari can make, let's say Ferrari make 10 cars in a whole year, but Ford can make 10 cars in a day. But Ferrari was the age. People, why? Because the world was changing. Then their marketing agent told the man that the world has transformed. People don't like those vintage. The new era, the new age of people like things that are sexy. We need to make the car sexy and fast. People want to rush. Guys, hey, that's what we need to change. We need to move fast, guys. The world is moving too quickly. The world is moving too fast. We don't have to remove the USB drive safely. Like, I can't move the USB drive. When you're done copying something, I remove it. The world is moving too fast to be removing the USB drive safely. You need to do things quickly. You need to think fast, evolve, and act. When you get an idea, act on it. Speak to an upline. This is what I want to do. My mentor, this is what I want to do. Because I believe that ideas don't come from diamonds alone, no. Ideas don't come from bronze, silver, gold alone, no. Ideas don't come from crown diamonds alone, no. All of us here on this call, all of us listening to this recording, we have brilliant ideas that we can come up with and bring exciting things. Where do we want to be in this life? What do you want to do? You have the potential of bringing it. This Max International Business is the vehicle to take us there. There isn't any other better option. We have unique products and a system that is proven to pay, actually pay, not just pay on paper. People can come and confuse you, convince you that there are companies like Max. They will always use Max as a framework. We are the greatest, ladies and gentlemen. So the last line is that in today's global economy, the way things are changing and moving fast, it doesn't matter how effective or smart or those things that you are, but how quickly you are able to unlearn the things you already know and learn new things and relearn and evolve and adapt and grow. That is what is going to take you to a next level. That is what is going to take you to a next level, ladies and gentlemen. So I have so much to say. In the new era, I'll be talking about it next time, and I'll be able to spend more time on that. I hope that you'll be able to join that call. Now, let's move on to the next agenda. As we all know, Max International did a promotion, and then all those who auto-ship from 1st June, 1,000 first people were able to win free Max. Okay, so that is the promotion. These are some of the Max. You have multiple colors, depends on which region you are. You can get those beautiful Max. Okay, so which one you want? It's amazing. Okay, it's amazing. The Max can even make you a Superman or a Batman or a Sub-Zero or a Scorpion. All right, good. So now, what's next, ladies and gentlemen? Dollar time. I want you to type dollar time, 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 dollar time. Good. Now the promo. We all know that Max International Ghana has run a promo that if you are able to make enrollments, above 3 to 4, you get $2-3. This is an additional income given to you aside the fast start and all the incomes, the 8 ways that you earn. This is a bonus. And for those who want an in-depth training on this dollar promo, I refer you to the training I did last week. Okay, the title of last week training was 2K, Operation 2K. So ask any of your leaders; they will send you that training audio on the WhatsApp page. Also, you can go to Telegram and search Tugumisu Group Telegram. The group is there. You can free join it, and then you can get updates of everything that is happening, events and all those trainings. Also, we all know that it's a promo that Max International is running, the 499 Ghana cedis promo on sign up. If you choose this 499 cedis promo, you can get a product combination as your auto ship or a sign up that you can, the worth of those products are around 680 or 660 Ghana cedis minimum, but you only pay 499 cedis. And if you are assigning someone on this pack, you, the associate, will also get paid fast start on all the people that you are assigning, and this is a weekly income. If you don't understand this, I refer you to the compensation plan training. Now, we have Operation 2340, that is the Operation 2K training. It means that if you're able to sign 10 people this month, you get fast start of at least 47 cedis for the 10 people. That's 470. That's if they all came on the small pack. So if they came on the big pack, the money is even big. But what's the least possible way of getting this, or the least amount of money you get by signing 10 people? The fast start is what? 470. And then the prime bonus is also around 140, 130, all the way to 210. Like we know, the prime bonus is a pool. Okay, so let me just use this time to explain the prime bonus. Now, the prime bonus was not originally part of the compensation plan, but it was adopted by Max International around the time that I joined Max, and it was saying that if you're able to get at least 5 people in your business to be active the next month, then you can earn prime bonus. And there were some rules in a prime bonus originally, but Max decided to make it easy to hit. Now, those rules were that you can't earn prime bonus in your first month, in that if you sign in, let's say you join this month and you sign 5 friends, you can't earn prime bonus this month. Unless next month you do your auto ship and those 5 people, at least 3 of them do auto ship and you get 500 PV first generation. That's when you get it. That was then, before the changes were made. Okay, now Max International made it the fact that all new associates can also enjoy prime bonus. Also, you don't have to have people that were previously active in the previous month. The people who were previously active before you can get prime bonus. All those changes were made to make it easier to hit. Now, being easier to hit, it helped people build their business and all that. Now, the prime bonus is not a specific amount. It's not a permanent amount. It was a pool. All this while the company was paying 5% out of the total revenues for that month. They removed that amount and they share it among all the prime earners. But as the business keeps growing, bad people kept joining and they were gaming the system with ghost names and unreal things. People were doing things that are unnatural. So meaning that they were building the business in an unnatural way, which put stress on the compensation plan. So the company decided that we are going to stick to the actual 5%. So when it goes 6 or 8 or 10%, we are not going to take the money from someone or another person. We are going to pay the actual amount. So that is why the prime bonus, it can radiate. It can be from 130, 140, 150, all the way to 210 as prime 1. The same way, prime 2 can be around 500, 600, 700, all the way to 1,500. The same way, prime 3 can be around 2,000, all the way to 6,300. So it's a pool. It's not a fixed amount. Let me also address this. Let's say at the end of the month, okay, changes can happen. So let's say if the month has ended in the 30th and the 1st or 2nd or 3rd of the month, if you check your commission at your back office and you see a specific amount, that doesn't mean that that's the actual amount that will come. There can be changes because there can be backdate of volumes, maybe there can be backdate or so the system actually, the commissions lock around 13th of the month, of the new month. That's when you know that no changes will be made. Okay, so that is it for those who also wanted to know that one. Now, how to get the operation 2,300 Ghana cedis. If you sign a minimum of 10 people this month, you're guaranteed that at least you'll be earning 2,340 if you're able to sign 10 people on a minimum of 499 Ghana cedis pack. You get a dollar promo of around $250. Currently, the dollar rate is around 5.9. So this figure is around 1470. Okay, so if it is 6.0, that's when it is 1500, and you get a team bonus of a minimum of 210. That's if the month end and you have only 500 volume on your pay leg. If it's more, this amount also changes and becomes bigger. So that is a dollar promotion. I hope we are all targeting it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that was last week. So the first week of the month, this is what the statistics was. As you can all see, the first week of the month, we had Kenneth Ali Sugar, who earned, how do you call it? Who had about 10 from the first to from first to seventh as at this date. Okay, so as at last week, these were the numbers. Watch closely, watch closely, watch closely. Now it's going to change. Boom. Second week of the month. Boom. Now let's just go back and see. This was last week. Okay. This was last week, oh, ladies and gentlemen. This was just last week. Last week. Now check this week. This week, guys. This week. This week we already have 4 people who have signed 10. Kenneth Ali Sugar, Lucas, Sasa, Patience, Asafua, Bera Afiseram. All of them have done 10, 10, and 11, 11. Kenneth Ali 11, Lucas Sasa 11, Patience Asafua 10, Bera Afiseram 10, Gideon Chiribwadi 9. He's left with 1 to qualify for the $250. Emilia Ochi Forsen 9, Joseph Muatun 6, Rebecca Pianuama 6. You see that? So people and the data for those who have signed 5 and below, dear chow. More than 20 people have signed 5. It means that we are not even up to 30. We are in the middle of the month, and more than 30 people have signed 5. And check here, those who have signed 3 to 4, they will already get to $25. Those who have signed 5 to 6, they will get $50. But those who have signed 7, 9, all the way here, this is what they will be earning. 7 to 9, you get $100. 10 and above, you get $250. So all these 10 and above that they have the confirmed sign, they are going to get $250. The 99 people here, they will get $100. Now, I am very sure the 99 people here, they are going to add 1 to eat, because if you just add 1 to eat, you get $250 here, from 100 to 250. You are, and we are how many days to the end of month? Share, pressure, 15 days to end of month. I know that they are going to read it too. Now, Joseph Muatun also has done 6. Rebecca Pianuama has done 6. So they have also gotten $50 each. And I know that they are $200 away, but they have only 4 sign-ups left to get the $200. Who will not do that? You did 6 sign-ups and you have $250. If you add 4, you get an extra $200 added. Who will not do? And I know that they are going to put in effort. They are going to call their team members and their prospects, and they share our exciting Max International business with them. Well, I nearly made a mistake. I showed the airtime giveaway before we start the Q&A session. I hope nobody took a screenshot of that. Quickly, let me come back. Okay. All right, guys, I hope you got a lot of value. Now to the Q&A session. After the Q&A session, then we show the airtime giveaway. The airtime giveaway, we are going to have Nigerian airtime, Ghana airtime, all those ones will also be there. And then hopefully next week, I promise you, I'll bring you Ivory Coast and maybe Togo airtime too. Now we are starting the Q&A session just about now. The rules of the Q&A session are very simple. You need to articulate your thoughts, get your thoughts together, ask 1 question per. Okay. Ask 1 question, and make sure that your network is good, or your background isn't so much noise in your background, so that we can hear your question and then everybody can benefit from the answer that I'm going to give you. So articulate your thoughts to get at least one question, then Q&A. Yeah. All right, so the Q&A queue is there. You will see a question sign on the lower left corner of your phone. tap on it. Okay, tap on the lower left corner sign. All right, I forgot to say this, guys. I forgot to say this. There's another there's another promotion Max International is running for. It got released today, just today. Okay, just today. Now, all our business associates who will be who'll be joining us this month, all new associates who will be joining us this month, they also can win a free mask. So from 15th, that's from today, all new associates joining us from today. Now, if you are in Nigeria, all the new associates that joined from Nigeria, they can also earn, and they can also get a free mask. Okay, I'm trying to look for the mask promo. Good. All right, so let me just share that screen. Okay, so you see, it's here. You see, it's here. So now the Ghana promo. This is the Ghana promo. Okay. If you are able to make enrollments, all the people who join you this month from today, 15th to the end of month, while the stocks last, they are going to get a free branded mask. So as you can see, this mask, your new associates can also get it. That is in Ghana. Now, if they are not in Ghana too, they can also get a mask. And also our business partners in Nigeria, if you do your auto-ship, you can also get a free mask from 1st June to 20th June. So if you do auto-ship or you sign a business partner, you get a free mask. So that is it. That is it for Nigeria, and this is for Ghana. All right, all the new associates from today to the end of month. So the stocks last. So don't wait to end of month before you make enrollment. Let your sign in your friends quickly so that they can get their marks, and then they can also have a chance of enrolling their friends, and then their friends can also get paid. All right. Now today is 15th of the month, as we all know. Max pays, baby. I hope we're all able to build a business last month and you earn some good income today. Now I pray and I hope and I wish that we all put in some effort, and good effort, so that we will also be able to earn an income next month 15th. We'll also be paid a good income in the next month 15th. So guys, as you can see, it's an amazing time. Too many things are happening. The company is dashing us dollars because of the COVID-19. Max International is doing a lot of things to help all associates. So let's not underestimate what is happening, okay? Let's make use of all that is happening. Now, the Q&A session, let's see. If you have a question, tap on the questions, the question mark icon on the lower left corner of your phone. You'll be in the queue. When it reaches your turn, I'll unmute you and then you can talk. So one question for each person, please. Thank you. Now, the first question. Hello? Okay, this person is not ready. So we move to the next person.
Max Morning, Wapmaster. I'm sorry.
Max Morning. So you introduce yourself, where you are tuning in from, and your question.
Okay. I'm Sally. I'm tuning in from Accra. I wanted to ask, a client wanted meta switch. So she asked me if she can take it since she's expecting, she wants to get pregnant, if it will affect her. And I told her no, it won't, she can take it. Then she asked for the side effect. I told her that the only thing that the meta switch does is detox effect, and I explained to her. So she was quite skeptical. So I wanted to know if what I told her was okay.
Yes. What you told her is totally right. Our products do not have side effects, and it's totally food supplements. She's not pregnant, she can take it. If she wants to get pregnant, it will not affect her. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
All right. So we have various videos and trainings on the product. I refer that you can get those trainings. Also, I recommend that you try and do a third party. If so, your customer is skeptical, you can do a third party with any medical practitioner or health worker in your team. And almost everybody at Max has an upline that is a health worker, nurse, doctor, pharmacist, anybody. All right. So you can reach out to them and let them help close your guests for you.
Okay.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
All right. Now, next person, please. Hello? Okay, so if you are not ready, we move to the next person.
Okay, Max morning, Wapmaster.
Max morning.
Okay, my name is Bismarck. I'm tuning in from Accra.
Okay.
Please, I signed up this associate in Germany, and she sent me a message last week that the authorities in Germany are asking her to sign some documents because apparently she wasn't working and was taking some allowances from the government for not working. But after signing her on, the authorities in Germany now have information that she's doing some form of business. I mean, she's working now, and for that matter, they want to take her off their list of beneficiaries for what they call social in Germany. So she was now asking me how I can take her off the system so that she can continue to benefit from that.
Hello, please, what's your name?
My name is Bismarck.
Have you asked me this question?
No.
Really?
Yes.
But I have a feeling that I've spoken to you and I told you what to do.
No, I've not spoken to you on this. I think I spoke to you about somebody assigned in the UK and how to send the products, and you.
No, it was the same person. I think it was on the Max update call that the person wants to stop or terminate, something like that. Either you reported to an upline and they brought it to me. Yes. So the associate just has to send an email. That's it. I'm sure you reported to an upline that.
Yeah, I reported to an upline.
The person just has to send an email.
Oh, okay.
So your upline reached out to me and I gave him a solution. I don't know if he forgot to tell you.
I'm sure he forgot to tell me, to give me the feedback.
Okay, so that's the associate just have to send an email and that's how everything will be resolved. Okay?
Okay. All right, that is fine.
All right, all right. Because this is not a big deal. I've seen it happen so many times. So that's why I'm very confident that that's how it's solved. All right. So you should send an email and copy me. All right? Thank you. Now, next person, please.
Max morning, Wapmaster. This is Edmond.
Max morning, sir.
This is Edmond calling from Kwewukwitia. If you are an employee of a company and then you have a CEO, if you want to introduce the product to the CEO in your own way, what will be the approach? What will be your first approach?
Okay, so your name again, please.
Edmond Kwanzaa.
All right. So in the last 2 weeks, I've spoken about super indirect approach of prospecting and then indirect approach of prospecting. Were you on our last week mentorship call?
No, please. No, please.
Okay, you were not on it. No problem.
Yes.
I refer you to that training. It was a long training and super indirect. Just ask any of the your team leaders. They should send you the prospecting and inviting training by Wapmaster or any of my calls this month or last week. I spoke about it. I wouldn't like to continue or solve that problem all the time. Super indirect is basically telling the person to be some sort of a mentor, and he should look at a business that you recently started, okay, and then give you an idea of what he thinks about the business for you. and then you can invite them to see a presentation so that they can guide you, know how they can advise you on it. So you can go to the person and say, hello, Mr. Gbozuke, I understand that I know that you are a very smart person and you are successful in a lot of businesses. I've recently started this business that I know is going to change my life, but I admire you so much. I see you as a mentor. I want you to look at it so that you can advise me on how to go about it. Okay, so that is indirect. Now, the super indirect is when you tell the person that you have started a business and you would like him to know what you are doing. You know the business is not his. Like, he is very successful, he's so busy, the business is not for him. Something like that. Something like a business like this, you know that it's not for him and he might not have time to do. So he should give you a list of people he thinks that they will benefit from this business. That's an indirect approach. So the first one I told you that you are seeing a person as a mentor, they will come and then see the opportunity and advise you on. That was it's a super indirect approach. So mostly they come to the presentation or they see the presentation, they're like, this thing I can do, but in their mind they are coming to see something to criticize it or advise you on it. But when they see it, they want to do. When they don't want to do it, so they can give it people. The same way with the indirect, and you tell them that you want them to refer people they think would like to build a part-time business. Now you also say that you know that they need to trust you on what they are referring their friends to. So is it okay that they see what you are doing before they can give you a referral? And you can invite them to see the presentation, or you send a video. Once they see it, they will tell you, oh, I have people that I think they can do, but me, I think I can do this. So sign me first so that I'll sign them. You see, it mostly happens like that, and you can get results. Okay. So I don't know why you've missed most of our trainings though, but I've spoken about this for about 3 weeks consistently.
Yeah, Wapmaster, I get you all right, but my question was actually the product. If you want to introduce the product to somebody,
I can hear you, sir.
I'm saying that my question was actually based on the product. How you can introduce the product to somebody of that pedigree?
Okay, so that one is just a customer. It's a customer, right? Yes, if you are not too friendly with the person, you tell the person that you saw a seminar, you went to a seminar, and then some bankers and lawyers and doctors were talking about the food supplement that is helping a lot of people in their age category. Don't say people in their medical condition, because they've not told you what they are suffering from. You can't go and say people in their medical. Have they told you what they are suffering from? Just say people in your age category. I think it's something you should know about. Maybe you might know a couple of people who need it. Or if you also need it, then I can help connect you to the company so that you can try it. You will feel better. And then these are some of the testimonies. Would you like to see a video about it? Do you understand? Just always put yourself in a consultant situation. That you want to see it, you are sharing an information, not you are coming to sell. You don't have the product, you are sharing a good information on how they can also have good benefits. You are not there to get a quick cash from a retail. You are sharing good information to help give them good health, or good health to people they know. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Next person, please. Hello? Hello? Okay, this person is not ready. Next person, please.
Maximum boss.
Yes, sir, please talk.
Maximum boss. I'm someone from Dodowa. And I want to ask, despite third party and all, when perfecting, and the person says that he or she is not sure of him or herself, how do you handle that?
Sorry, I didn't get your question. Please start again.
Yeah, boss. I was saying that in prospecting, despite third parties and all, and the prospect says that he or she is not sure of himself or herself, how do you handle that situation?
Okay, so if someone says he's not sure of getting started in a business anytime soon, ask the person, when would you like to get started? He says he's not sure. So you are not sure of what exactly. You see, the thing is that you always have to be clear of the prospect's intention. If they say they are thinking about it, ask them what are they thinking about, the product or the business, or how to do the business, so that they can direct you to how you can help them. Now the key line, or what you can ask them, the key line that you can ask them is that, so hello, Mr. Gbezike, I know that you have seen the business, you like it and all that. If you don't want to get started now, that's totally fine. Do you think this will benefit anyone you know? I would like to also know them so that I can introduce them to it. That's before you ask that, you need to ask them, do they like the product or the business? Don't ask what they think about it. When they say they like the product, they've already admitted that the product is good, and if they say they like the business, they've admitted that the business is good. So if they say they are not interested, or they are thinking about it, just ask them, do they know anyone? They say they like the product, right? Do they know anyone who will benefit from the product? Do you understand? You ask that question, and then you can get referrals from them. Or ask that, is there anything they need you to do for them so that they can make an informed decision? I asked it like that. Is there anything you'd like me to do to help you decide on our business? You say, well, I'm thinking, or well, I'm doing this. It's always an objection. And in handling objection, you need to find out the person's problem, find a way to solve that answer. Objections are not rejections. They are not rejection for your, they are not rejecting you. They are having questions. Objections means that they need more information, more clarification, or a third party. So always add a third party. If you are bronze, even platinum or gold or diamond, you can need a third party. And third parties can be in form of videos, pictures, audios, or even endorsements. All right. So I advise that you use that.
All right.
Next person, please.
Hi, Wapmaster.
Okay.
Max morning.
Max morning.
Thank you so much, Wapmaster. We really appreciate your lesson.
Yeah, I think you were having an audio challenge, right? Because it was your turn so many times, but you were not talking. I had to skip you.
I'm so sorry. Wow. I think I'm not connected. All right. So, my question is, you have a prospect. Okay. So this is John from Sunyane. You have a prospect, and you are a new associate. And then, in the process of prospecting, you now realize that the prospect has a lot of questions you yourself as a new person you can't answer. So you actually inferred from him whether you could connect him to, a third person, either a boss in the business or somebody who is a leader who can really speak to the person well. But then the person is also not ready to speak to another person. With this, what do you have to do?
Okay, so if he's not ready to speak to another person, what is his challenge? What is his problem actually?
Okay, now, his problem. In fact, the problems are many. Now, let me.
What are the problems?
Let me try to give only two. So, the person is, number one, facing money challenge. The person has a money challenge. And then, secondly, the person says that he will now have to speak to an uncle to
I understand you. So all those things that the person is facing, they are all objections. Okay. If the person doesn't want to be on a call with an upline, take his questions, call an upline, get the answers, and call the person and give it to him. It's like if they give you homework and you can't solve it, you go and then get an elderly person or a senior to solve it for you. You bring it back to the teacher. All right?
All right.
So the perfect thing is, as a new guy, you need third party. But if you're not getting the third party, what do? You try and find and solve it yourself. In this case, the prospect says he doesn't want another third party. He wants to deal with you. And you keep telling him that you don't have solutions to his answer. So he should give you time. You go and find the answer and then bring it to the person. All right?
All right, sure. That's fine.
Okay. Awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you too for that question. Next person, please.
Hello, Max morning, boss.
Max morning, sir.
Yes. This is Latif from Watarajiho.
Okay.
Please, my question is, I have a customer from France who I spoke to about our product, and she's okay. It's she. She is so interested, and she wanted to buy the product. So, the Max is not in France, but
yes, okay.
I know
So
that you can
I
buy
will not
product there.
just stop you. I know where your question is directing to. You want to know how you can get a person to buy it, right?
That's it. Thank you.
Good. There are ways that we do it. I would love that someone type the website in the comment section so that you see it. It's max.eu or something like that. In 1 billion,
Okay.
if you are there, please type it there. There are a lot of people who have used that system before. It's a way of getting the product to Europe and places that Max is not there yet. And I recommend that you deal with that with an upline that is bronze or silver or gold. Every day we send thousands of products from Ghana to the west, to other countries around Ghana or Africa that doesn't have Max now. Okay, so you can work with the leaders, work with your bronze or silver or gold. They will help talk you through it. This is just a master class. We will not go too deep into one specific topic. It's a question that demands an attention and a walkthrough. All right.
Okay.
But I can assure you that we've been sending products to all those places, so it's not a big problem. Max ship products to countries that, and when they sign up, they use Visa card. But if it's an African country that we don't do Visa card yet, then it has to be picked from Ghana or any country close to the person. When you sign them, then they send a product to them. And I will refer you to one of the trainings I did with the Diamond Associate some time ago. The topic is international volumes, how to build business internationally, how to build Max internationally, wherever you are, what to do, how to talk to people, how to send product, all those things. So I refer you to that training. You are going to get a lot of value from it. So just ask any of your team leaders that you want the training by Wapmaster and Diabali. The topic is international volumes. International volumes. All right. Thank you. Next person, please.
Hello, Max morning.
Yes,
my name is Bisla from Kintampo.
Okay.
Yeah, Wap. My question is, if you prospect to somebody and the person said for now he is too tight, like he have a lot of things to solve for now. He think he can
in this corona.
5 months. Yeah, in this corona, and he
what
even
is he
use
doing?
the corona. Now, because of the coronavirus, he is taking care of the family, wife and children. The person is around Accra side. And so he said he think he can do the business 5 months time. So I asked him, so 5 months time, are you sure you'll be able to do it? And he said yes. So I now want to know, how am I going to monitor such a person? How are you going to keep the person?
So what you do is you keep in touch with the person. Maybe, see, sometimes the time is not right for some people, okay? Maybe they have a funeral, they have a wedding that is coming up, their dog that just died, or their car has broken down, they are someone sick. So you always have to be the friend that cares, not just caring about how you want to sign them and all that. Find out what they are dealing with, how you can help them in that crisis. Or you know, maybe they have a grandmother that is sick somewhere, and he's hoping that in the next 5 months the grandma will be better, or a mother that is sick and they are dealing with a health challenge. You always have to find out what the problem is, how you can help. Apart from you introducing or pitching your business idea, you get to realize that they have an auntie or someone at Kolebu or somewhere that is having a bad challenge, and you can actually help him with our product. Now, how to stay in touch with them is check up on them, find out what they need. The key is we are building a business here at Max International. We find people's need, then we help them know how Max International can fit into that need. How do you do that? You inform them and you educate them of what we have. Now, if you informed him, I don't know if you are done with the education though, but you need to stay in touch with him so that you keep educating him by videos, or once a while, then you send him a lifestyle video, or just ask him if we have an online presentation. Ask him one of those days that is he free on Sunday night or is he free tomorrow night to watch an online presentation or to join us on an online presentation, or is he free to see an online video or something like that. Then you connect him, okay? But you don't have to be the guy with the dollar sign in your eye. want to sign a guy. Because of that, you are blinking dollar, faster, and you are not caring about the person. And you can't fake it. You can't fake genuinity. You can't fake care. You need to genuinely care for the person. Be willing to help the person grow. Be willing to help the person succeed. That is how you can get a business partner. Because what we are building here at Max International is long-lasting partnership. We are building lasting legacy here. How God will bless you is when you are building the business in a genuine way, with having good conscience and thinking about people that you want to help them, not just because you want to get a dollar promotion you want. All right? So let them deal with all the things that they are dealing with. Let them do all the things that they are dealing with. Maybe they have a broken heart or something like that happened. Do you understand? They need to know that the fact that their responsibilities are high, okay, that is why you are trying to reach your opportunity so that it can help them get away or get out of all those emotions. Or maybe they are afraid of they losing their job. Okay? Maybe they are afraid of they losing their job. So that is why. Alright? So just be patient and careful when you are pitching your thing. Next question, please.
Hello, Wap.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Wap, this is John Sunyane.
Okay. I think you've already been on it, right?
Yes, so Wap, I just remembered another question.
Oh, but let someone else ask it.
Oh, Wap, please.
The thing is one question.
Please. Wow. Well, please, it's actually kind of a question and a contribution. I think I will first of all appreciate all the dispatch riders across the country because they have really helped us. But sometimes when some of them are actually picking the product, they are not careful as to the quantity of product we want them to convey to our customers. Okay, sometimes you'll be there. Then last 3 weeks ago, I was there when my customer called me that he thanks me so much for me adding another bottle to the one bottle he bought, and so God, so I asked the person like, what has happened? And then he now communicated to me that the wonderful things he was not even telling me what even happened. So lastly, I got to know that when they were delivering, they took my bottles which are in the system to him, and he was thanking me for the good I have not done.
Okay, so let me help you. All right, what I do when I'm getting delivery is that you call the delivery guy, you tell the person that you need a delivery to this place. Okay, you name the specific place, you exchange the numbers between the dispatch rider and the customer. That's if that's the case. Then you tell the person the quantity of product he's going to get. You tell him which specific month he's picking. If there's a mask, tell the person that he should pick a mask. Or if you are buying t-shirts, tell the person you are buying t-shirts. And when he is done, he should call you and you ask him to count the product that he has received. Because there are countless times that a customer, someone will request a delivery for another customer. Maybe the person has 2 auto ships in the system they've not picked. One of the months is switch. The previous month is longevity. He has a customer for switch month, so he's supposed to pick June the auto ship. Then he will go and pick May auto ship. Before you know, the switch customer will receive what? A different product. That's longevity. So you always have to check, double check, triple check, because it's an international business we are doing here. I don't use delivery guys who are not on WhatsApp. I can't deal with that hassle. That you call a customer and the customer said, I'm sending you Google location, and then the delivery guys say, you WhatsApp, I'm not on WhatsApp. They need to upgrade themselves. It's part of this. They all need this training. They need to learn and unlearn. They need to be in the new era. So that one there, it's good. It's a good contribution. I hope all of us learn from it. It's a business that we are building here. We need to be very conscious and deliberate and very intentional of everything that we are doing. And you're easy, sir. So, boss, thank you. Now, our last person, please. Hello? Okay, so this person's microphone is not working. So we will end the Q&A session. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've already benefited from this training, and I hope you are excited as I am to end this month strong. It has been an amazing time here at Max International. We've learned a lot. We've grown a lot in quality. So many amazing things have happened. A lot of lives have been changed because we are here at Max International. So many people's lives have transformed because of the product and the business. There's more that we can do. We are in a pandemic. People have lost their jobs. People don't know that they've lost their jobs yet. People think that the world is going to go back to normal. But if we are talking about machines taking over many jobs, the future of work is that there's going to be collaboration. We are collaborating with machines, right? Computer is not taking our work. Computer is not taking the works of people. We are collaborating with computer. I'm collaborating with my phone, my laptop. I'm collaborating with the internet. Some of us think that when we say the future of work on internet, it means that the robot is coming to kill us, all those Terminator movies. That's not it. It means we are going to collaborate. You are using a headphone, you are using an internet, you have Wi-Fi, you have this, you have light, all those things. No, let's make use of all these things to make our lives better. That is where the world is moving now. Let's grow, let's adapt, let's evolve, and let's grow and make a maximum impact on the lives of a lot of people. I am determined to unlearn and learn new things. The question is, are you also determined and ready to learn, unlearn, and grow? All right? Good. So thank you all so much. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful evening. Now the airtime giveaway is on your screen. Take it, enter it, and have a wonderful time. Once again, my name is Wapmaster Williams Chima. I'm a Diamond Associate at Max International, and I am honored to have you here today. God bless you. God bless our homeland, Ghana, Nigeria, South Africa, wherever you are. God bless you so, so much. And I'm very excited and honored that you were able to join us today. So if you watch your screen, we have airtime for Nigeria on the left side, 2 airtimes, and then MTN Ghana below, and then on the other, the lower right corner and the lower left corner, MTN. The upper right corner, we have Airtel Tigo, and then below to Tigo Ghana, Vodafone Ghana also is also there. Now guys, let's all continue to grow. The world has changed. Let's not accept things as they are. Say, media, that's how I am. Media, my internet is not good. My house, no, I don't have Wi-Fi. I don't have laptop. I don't have this. We are growing. When you sign the 10 sign-ups and then you get 2004, try and buy some laptops around 800, 900, or 1,000 and try and use it to change yourself. Reinvent yourself, okay? Reinvent yourself for the new global economy so that things are going to also move for you smoothly. It's my hope and my prayer that you continue to learn, you continue to grow, and change a lot of people's lives. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Thank you so much for joining me today. See you same time next week. I love you. Mwah. Bye for now.